Have you ever woken up one morning and you're in a dark room and you feel like the walls are closing in and you have no motivation whatsoever to be able to do anything about anything at all, your normal life and what you should be getting up to? Well, there's a name for it. There's no misdiagnosis of it. There's no getting away from it. It is a real problem, and more people in this world, in this country of ours, are getting it every single day, and it needs to be spoken about. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me again. Tony Blair. Every time he comes in the news, I think to myself, why give the guy any oxygen? He's, go away. But he come out and said something today, which I think is dangerous nonsense, really, and it needs very, very urgently to be discussed. And it was this comment about mental health, and he was accusing us of self-diagnosing depression, self-diagnosing mental health difficulties, and saying we should stop it and we should identify the ups and downs in life and not treat everything so depressively because it's costing the NHS millions of pounds every year. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Tony Blair. Depression is a very, very, very big, deep hole that people can fall into. I've fallen in it myself in my life, and I've had to crawl hand over hand, literally holding on by my fingertips at times to crawl out of that deep, dark hole called depression. It isn't imaginary. It's a real thing. People suffer from it, and people suffer from it so badly, they decide they don't want to be here anymore. And for people like you to go on the telly and to say, don't self-diagnose, what will happen is people will not do anything at all, and they will feel lonely, they will feel alone, and they won't want to do anything to help their situation. And do you know how many organisations are out there that actually help people overcome their demons, help people overcome what their issues are, depression, anxiety, whatever? I'm going to make an admission on camera now, and I've been humming and hawing as to whether I'm going to do this or not. There's an organisation called the Forward Trust, and the Forward Trust is an organisation that deals with alcohol addiction and drug addiction. And you get referred to the Forward Trust by your doctor if you suffer from any of those two conditions. Oh, here goes. For the past 30 years, my relationship with alcohol hasn't been a healthy one. In fact, it's been far from healthy. And as such, I found myself last year where I had to get in a position where I had to do something about what was happening. Yes, Andy the Gabby Cabby has problems in the background. I'm what's termed as I suppose you could call it a functional alcoholic, in that I never, ever, ever let the issue get in the way of it, my work, my family and everyday life, but I allowed it to be a part of my life. The whole thing comes under alcohol use disorder, and you'll be amazed at how many people worldwide suffer from it. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. And there you go. So when I hear somebody like him say that this kind of stuff doesn't matter, I wish he would shut up and go away, because it really does matter. And without these organisations in place to help people who have people in by the droves, and I've seen people, including me, change because you've wanted to change for the better, it really is worthwhile doing something about it. And I can speak from experience. I've had this for 30 years. Now, the last time I had a drink was September the 15th last year. Not touched a drop since, and never going to again. And that's because I went and got help, and many others do too every day. And if you see someone like Blair Don't bloody listen to them. If you feel like you need help, you go and get it. You go and get it. Anyway, let me know your comments. I'm sure they'll be interesting. Have a look at these videos. I'll talk to you soon.